So from child's pose, just resting here, or maybe you're on your back, hugging your knees into your chest, resting the shoulders, resting the spine. And then coming up. So you have a rolled up blanket and a bolster available. And place the rolled up blanket near the top of your mat. Come down onto your tummy and place it underneath the chest. So underneath the lower ribs. And then you're going to tuck your right arm under the body over to the left. So the right hand comes over to the left. And the left arm comes over the top of that, over to the right. So you're crossing your hands under you. You might want a block to rest your head, or you might be able to rest your chin on your arms. Palms flat to the floor. And if it's too intense, you can go a bit higher. You could maybe do this over the bolster instead of the rolled up blanket. Just giving those shoulder and rotator cuff muscles a little stretch out. And then very gently releasing the arms. Just taking the elbows out and resting the forehead on the hands before you go to the other side. And then you can take the left arm over to the right, underneath, close into the body, and the right arm over to the left. Palms flat, resting the chin on the arms, or maybe you want to have a bolster under the forehead or a block under the forehead, or maybe you need to be a bit higher. The lower you are to the ground, the more intense this might feel, but you never really know. So just try to find a way of feeling a nice stretch and opening in the back of the shoulder muscles. And then very gently coming up, taking the elbows wide, the forehead on the hands or the floor. Just resting a little bit here. And take the hands under the shoulders. And once again, resting in a child's pose, or a pose where the shoulders and spine can rest. You may want to sit on the heels and just shrug the shoulders and have them rested, or you may want to lie on your back and hug your knees into your chest. And then coming up, taking a breath, releasing neck, feeling the difference in the shoulders. And then we'll remove the blanket. We'll bring the bolster to one side of the mat, down towards the bottom of the mat. We're going to lie down on the back. And we're going to be moving into restorative twist. So you can have the bolster in line with the hip and the knee. Gonna bend the knees, with the feet flat on the floor, shift the hips over to the right, and then twist over to the left. Bring the right knee and inner ankle onto the bolster, turning the left foot to the left. And you can keep your arms out at shoulder height, you can turn them palms up, or you can place your left hand on the outer edge of your right knee. And keep your head facing upwards. And just settling here. If the right knee doesn't want to stay, you can always place another bolster over the top of the outer right thigh to weight it down. You may want to bend the left leg a little bit to help you with the twist, or shift the hips over to the right even more. You can turn the head slightly to the right if you want to, after a few breaths in this pose. Just breathing, resting. Just letting go and feeling the unwinding effects of this pose. The longer you hold, as long as you're comfortable and relaxed, supported, then you can feel the body unwinding. Bring the head back to center. Bring the top leg off that bolster. Bring the feet flat on the floor and the hips back to the center. Just pause for a moment. And then bring the bolster across the belly and over to the right side. In line with the hip and the knee. Feet flat on the floor, shifting the hips over to the left. Bringing the left foot and the left knee on the bolster. Turning the right foot to the right, shifting the hips to the left. Positioning yourself so that the inner knee and inner ankle are comfortable. Right hand can be on the outer edge of that knee, or it can be on the earth. You can send the left arm out, palm turn up. You can even cactus the arm, but for a longer hold, just go for the least effort so that you can rest down and let the body unwind naturally. Just breathing, relaxing, feeling the body relax deeper and deeper the longer you hold. And very gently bring that top leg off the bolster, feet flat on the floor, bringing the hips back to the center. Just pause for a moment here. And you can allow the inner knees to touch as the thighs fall inwards to rest here, or you can take your legs out. Talk the feet towards the edges of the mat, turning out to the sides, arms away from the body, palms turned up. And resting in Shavasana. And you can lie here for as long as you can, as long as you're able to. Enjoying this unwound body.